Hi, Jeff Hardy once again coming live from DNN World 2012, where I'm talking to Scott Nash. Nice to have you, Scott.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Now, a lot of development companies, we all dabble in everything. We're technologists, right? So we're looking at the different types of things that's looked at, with skins, the modules, all the interoperability, all the way to integrate it with other applications. We do everything, right? But there's usually one or two things that we kind of specialize in, our little niche that we know we do really, really well. What's the niche for TallZebra?
The niche for TallZebra really is to help. There's a couple things. One is I like to help customers take their existing site, if they have one, and rethink about what possibilities might be out there for them if they were to convert to a DotNetNuke site or start from scratch. And so for me, it's about both helping them get a bigger vision for what they can do with their business. It's also about helping them see how to use it as a community builder tool.
If you were, a lot of small businesses are out there and they're making a decision. Maybe they have a commerce site that their third cousin removed built for them back in 2002, and they know they got to get up to speed. They know they got to start doing real e-commerce, not just playing with it, not just having a brochure site. What's the number one reason you think they should choose DotNetNuke?
I think the number one reason really is expandability and to be able to scale it to their size of what they need. The biggest mistake I think a lot of companies start off with is they want just a basic site, and even if they're a mom and pop shop, the problem is the idea is that they should be thinking big long term. And if they start off on another platform, most likely they're going to end up spending a lot more money down the road and a lot more time, because eventually I think they'll want to end up going with a platform exactly like DotNetNuke down the road.
It's a great answer. And it's something else that's so important is I've worked with developers and hired developers for all of my technical career. And one thing I can tell you is that, for all, their impression as being, logical, mathematical geeks, the whole development process is a creative process from ground zero. You can make the website appear the same way using two different methodologies, but that whole creative process is integral to it. So there's the design and the development. They're really kind of on the same page, aren't they?
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of times people won't see the whole process as creative, and it's exactly that, because a lot of times people think of just the design as being creative, but the real creative part is also a lot of the behind the scenes of what's going on. How is the data interacting with each other, how easy it is to access, how creative can you be with communicating with your database and clients.
Now, one more question for you about TallZebra.
Okay.
So let's say that somebody out there's decided they know they need some development help, and they need to know whether or not they're going to work well with you. Mm-hmm. What questions do they need to what do they need to know what it's like to work with TallZebra?
Anybody that's been in the business for a while has heard thousands of stories from other people about websites gone bad. And I think the biggest issue is just trust and also knowing that they have a skill level in knowing what they're doing. And if they don't, who can they go to do that? That's one of the things I love about the .NET community is it's things like this where we can learn firsthand about our profession, but I also know that there's plenty of people that I can go answer a question to in the .NET forums or through the store, to where if my customer is coming to me and they have a question that I don't know, that I have a resource to easily go to and get back to them. So I think the biggest thing is just saying, work with somebody that that knows that platform and is dedicated to it, and sky's the limit then.
You touched on something, and I don't want to steal your thunder here, but I've been hearing this a lot from all the people I've been interviewing here at the conference, that the community is one of the defining characteristics that makes .NETNuke successful.
It really is. Yeah.
Because all the people, it's not just the developers, it's the hosting companies, it's .NETNuke Corp itself, it's the customers, and it's all the module developers, all the skin developers, and the graphic artists. They're all part of a community, and it's a really interactive community. Everybody talks about, we're all social now, but we are really social to the point that we share information and knowledge and effort together. So I think that's one of the strongest attributes of a reason to use .NETNuke.
Absolutely, it is. It's the more I get into using .NETNuke, meeting other people that build .NETNuke, the intricacies, there's just such a passion for the people that talk about it, and when you're at this event, you'll see that. So I definitely, if somebody's thinking about coming to this event, it's awesome to come here. But even if you can't, it's great to get to know the people that are involved in the community, because it will open yourself up to new ideas and possibilities that you definitely never thought possible.
Scott, I'm glad we had the opportunity to help you share your passion with the viewers, and we
Thank
look
you
forward to
very
even
much.
more interviews. Thanks again for
Perfect.
your time. I appreciate
Alrighty.
it. See you all next time, and be looking for the next interview in just another week.